Um, Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Thursday Night Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and Aiden English, and then today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, we're going to talk about the Kingly Thunder, or the Fighting Kingly we saw yesterday on Dynamite or Might. Yesterday on Dynamite or Not Might, we saw Raquel Gonzalez win the Fighting Kingly, and how a lot of folks didn't think that she was going to win it. Joey Styles says, "Well, you got that right, Joey." Jonathan Coachman says, "No one in their mind thought that Raquel Gonzalez or Rodriguez, whatever you want to call her, same name, same self, no one truly thought that she would win the Fighting Kingly." "Well, you got that right," Aiden English says. "But I wonder how the rest of the Doomsday feeling, knowing that Raquel Gonzalez or Rodriguez or whatever you want to call her is the only woman wrestler out there doing all the big things. I mean, I don't want to start shit up." "Well, that's a good asking thing, Joey Styles." "I know, Aiden English, that's a good asking thing, because at the end of the day, no one out there really wants to start, to start any shit with anyone, No one out there, wants to truly, start any of the shit out there, if you understand what I'm talking about," Joey Styles says. "But here come some folks out there who might truly understand. As you understand, we're the Doomsday, and I think I should have a strap. Being the former TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, I truly think I should have a strap. So, why don't you come out here, Raquel Gonzalez? We need to talk." "Talk about what, Roxanne? Talk about what? That I'm the Women's World Heavyweight Fighter? Is that what we need to talk about?" "Yeah, that's what we need to talk about. You think that I shouldn't be the Women's World Heavyweight Fighter? You think it should be you? Yeah, that's what I think. Hold it. We already kicked out Finn Balor out of the Doomsday. We don't need to have the Doomsday start coming undone. We don't have to, I don't have to have other folks, other folks out of the Doomsday, start coming undone." "Well, guess what? The Doomsday did come undone. This has nothing to do with you, Aaliyah. Ow! This has to do between me and Raquel. I don't like your behavior. I don't like your mindset. We're all Doomsday followers, alright? And we're all Doomsday followers, right? And we should all work together, So I think Aaliyah said we shouldn't be fighting at all. Because at the end of the day, if we do fight, I hate falling down. Come on, stand up. If we start fighting each other, yeah, you're right, Ricochet said, we shouldn't be fighting each other. We shouldn't be doing that shit. I mean, this is what Goldust wants. This is what Finn Balor wants. This is what those other folks that don't like the Doomsday want. You know, they want to have folks be kicked out of the Doomsday. You know, that's what they want. But we will not let it happen. Alright? So the way we look at it is, we can't lose. Alright? So, we gotta come together. Can't do this fighting shit, Ricochet said, because that's what Goldust wants. That's what Finn Balor wants. You know? And at the end of the day, we all have to fight, we all have to stand together. Yeah, but we do need to have one more I want to stand up. Oh, come on, stand up. But that's... Yeah, I guess you're right. We shouldn't be fighting. For the greater the Doomsday, there's no way we should be fighting. But we do need someone else who can be in the Doomsday. Someone else who will give us, who's going to give us the strength. You want a strap? Well, it's not going to be mine. Well, you can see that Raquel Gonzalez, Roxanne Perez, and Aaliyah, and Aziz, and and Ricochet, all having their bind, because each one of them wants to be the each one of them, wants to be the greatest TWF hard middle fighter out there, Joey Styles says. But we do understand that Autolycus, the main wicker of the Toy Wrestling Gathering, got something to say. Alright, folks, since I am the main wicker of the Toy Wrestling Gathering, and I was the TWF hard middle fighter, I have to give up that strap. So, I'm going to have to put a match together, between two folks I know are going to do great with that ring. So, I'm going to have two folks that, might, want to fight, for the TWF hard middle winnings. So, what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to have to give up my strap. And, oh, it's Velveteen Dream. Hold on here. You should give the strap to me. The Velveteen Dream. You think you can be hard middle? Yeah, I know I can be hard middle. So you should give me the strap. Alright, but you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to be in the ring with, Doomsday follower Roxanne Perez. Oh! Get a fight keeper in the ring. What the hell did I put her at? I don't know where I put her at. Great. Did I put her all back in the bag? And it seems we now know who's going to fight for the TWF hard middle winnings now. This match is underway now. The TWF hard middle winnings is on stake now. And as we know, Roxanne Perez just kicked the Velveteen Dream down from behind. And Velveteen Dream, they just hit and knocked down. Roxanne Perez just hit him with that. Velveteen Dream is in a bind right now, Joey Styles says. Yes, he is, Jonathan Coachman says. And it's time for one follower to Doomsday to all become the TWF hard middle fighter. We thought the Doomsday was going to blow up here today, but it looks like that didn't happen, John McCoach said. No, it did not. Roxanne Perez wants to do the pop rocks, but the Velveteen Dream just drops her right on that disc box, or whatever it is, Joey Styles says. Oh my God, yeah. You saw this all the time in ECW, didn't you, Joey Styles? Aiden English says. Well, it looks like the Velveteen Dream is looking for another tool, another weapon that he can hit someone in the head with. And all great, he's brought the Irwin toy stand and just hit Roxanne Perez in the head with it. Boom, 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 boom. Well, Aiden English said the truth is the only thing the Velveteen Dream ever did during his time in WWE when he was on NXT was win the WWE NXT North Finlander winnings. And he didn't really hold on to it for a short time. And then he got himself fired because he was filming folks in his house without them asking for it first. Aiden English says, yeah, you could be right about that. That did happen, Joey Styles says. And I don't think you'll ever see Velveteen Dream in WWE ever again. 1, 2, and a kick out. Velveteen Dream is not happy about not winning, not becoming the TWF hard middle winner. Velveteen Dream wants to go up again. He misses. Oh. He just went belly and chest first onto that case over there. And now Roxanne Perez got the Irwin toy stand. And she just nailed Velveteen Dream and down he went with it. Will we get the new TWF hard middle fighter here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit? Hold on, Roxanne Perez is in the bind. Velveteen Dream picking up the stand. Sin Cara just drop kicked Velveteen Dream down with that stand. Does that mean Sin Cara is now in the Doomsday now? I guess he is. Joey Styles says. I didn't see that coming. Me either, Jonathan Coachman says. While Aiden English says, watch and weep, my friends. We're going to see the new TWF hard middle fighter. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and the new TWF hard middle fighter, Roxanne Perez. And Roxanne Perez is the TWF hard middle fighter here in the toy wrestling gathering. And Velveteen Dream can't be happy about that because in his mind, he thought he would be the TWF hard middle fighter. Well, this is what happens when you wrestle against the Doomsday. It's what happens when you go against the Doomsday. You end up getting yourself beat, And the Doomsday, they never truly give up. They always seek a way to keep on fighting. Aiden English says, you got that right, Jonathan Coachman says. Sadly, they keep on fighting. And I guess Sin Cara is now with them now. Well, I guess so, Joey Styles said. Sadly, Sin Cara is now in the team now. Is now on the team now, sadly. We're going to take it away now to Bob Walk. Well, Well, thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Roxanne Perez here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. Alright, Roxanne Perez, it seems to me you are the TWF hard middle fighter now. And it looks like you got Sin Cara to thank you for it. Well, let me tell you something, Bob Locke. The way things look like, I didn't have to worry about. I knew I could beat the Velveteen Dream. I know I could have become the TWF hard middle fighter. And I did. And I know I did. And yes, you like to meet the newest follower of the Doomsday, wouldn't you? Sin Cara. Sin Cara? How did Sin Cara become the new follower of the Doomsday? Why did I become the new follower of the Doomsday, Bob Locke? Because I wasn't getting booked. I wasn't getting written. And I know that the Doomsday were down a follower after they kicked out Finn Balor. But the way I look at it is, I'll be the one who gets the last laugh. The Doomsday isn't going to die off. The Doomsday is going to be bigger. So yes, I helped Roxanne Perez win the TWF hard middle winnings. Well, I'm kind of shocked that you would be in a Doomsday, Sin Cara. And Roxanne Perez, anything you do these days, very few folks are truly shocked with it. Oh, you don't think you're shocked about all the things I did? You didn't think I'd become the TWF hard middle fighter? Well, guess what? I, the TWF hard middle fighter. So I'm not shocked at all. Well, thank you, Bob Locke, for talking with Roxanne Perez and Sin Cara here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. And that's all the time we got it for Thursday Night Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and Aiden English. We hope you like Thursday Night Impact or Hit. And we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.